Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. If you read the title for this, I am posting my self-published fantasy blog of predictions, which I'm going to explain in a second what is. Oh, I'm going to try to explain some of it at least, because while I do now understand it, I didn't really understand it like 2 weeks ago or something. I don't know how much time has passed, but here we are, alas, and it's a bit funny. So self-published blog off is something that Mark Lawrence does every year. He does it basically every year to promote and bring out more, I was gonna say, eyes on self-published fantasy, because there's so many of them. It's really hard to find out what's good or not, so this is a way for different readers and say bloggers or book creators to go through the books and kind of, I was gonna say, not proofread them but rate them to see which one that are the best for them, so it's easy for people to find some good ones and really promote some self-published fantasy. And we now have the 10 finalists. It's been like through rounds and stuff, and it's really well explained in Cassidy's video, which I will leave link down below because effort right now. But basically I'm just gonna predict which ones I will like the most, because I am planning to read all of them, because Cassidy from Course with Cassidy is doing her own little SPFBO. I know there's not an I sound in there. It must be SPFBO. I don't even know. Why do I say SPFBO? It doesn't make sense. The letters together doesn't make sense. But basically, she's doing her own version, Cassidy's version, and invited me to join, where we are 10 book creators, which I will leave down below on either BookTube or Instagram, etc. that will read all the 10 books and also rank them and rate them after a certain matrix. We also have a website if you want to check it out that Cassidy made, where you can see our like prediction etc throughout the year, or read our reviews etc, where like we will also have like one winner in the end, because now the 10 finalists are also being read from Mark Lawrence's vlog as well, which I will also link down below. And basically I'm gonna read 10 self-published fantasies, and I had no idea what this was when I signed up. I had like heard the letters, I had seen I think the blog post before, but I like never set myself into it to like know what was behind it etc. Now I know, and it's interesting, it's fun, and in this video I just planning to like rank them and see which one I like the least, and like which one that would be my winner out of the 10 of them, because obviously I think it will be collected from our ratings which winner it will be, so it will be interesting. But the thing is, I don't read synopsises, and I have read them through now, but I don't like to read synopsises too thoroughly, and I kind of just go off on vibes. So like there's that. So I'm not gonna read through the synopsis now either. I'm just like kind of skim it a bit to like kind of get a vibe from it and then see. But I have already like made my predictions, so let's go through the video and see what I predict. I know that I didn't explain this really good here, but I hope it made sense. Basically, I'm just gonna rank some books, okay? And then for more info, check out things down below. It's explained really well there. Okay, so technical issues, but the one I think I will take on 10th place, the one I think I will like the least, is Small Miracles by Olivia Atwater. And the reason for this is that it seems to be like kind of a humor book in a way. It is compared to like Good Omens etc, and I didn't really like Good Omens. Like the book, I loved the show, but the book was and it just says like a little bit of sin is good for the soul, Gary beyond the fallen angel, blah blah blah, and it has like fallen for temptations, and I guess it just is a bit humorous. I think maybe like I will like it more than I think, but I don't think it will be a favorite, so I just kind of put him in the bottom. I have a feeling maybe that won't be correct when I get to it, but that's my prediction for now. The one I have on 9th place is The 13th Hour by Trudla Skies, and this one is just like, it seems to be like, what's it called, like sin stuff, rough city stuff thing. I don't know how to describe the vibe, but the first line is like, when the saints fail, the sinners step up. It says it has fantasy, future, magic portals, gothic, cosmic deities, and steampunk vibes, and it's just something that turns me off of it. I have enjoyed steampunk in the past, but I feel like it is hard to be done really well. I feel like I'm just a critical person, so I really like don't know if I would enjoy it. And like the cover gives me off like two characters trying to be too cool for their own good. I don't know if they will be able to step up to be as cool vibe as they want to be, because this has happened before where like two characters are gonna survive in like the city of like really like steampunk car vibes, and they're just like not it. So that's why I think I won't enjoy it. Of course, I can be wrong, but that's why it has 9th place. So for 8th place, I put in Tether Spirits by T.A. Hernandez. And this starts out with a man with an unknown past, a girl afraid of her own powers, a woman on a vital mission, when their paths collide, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, I just feel myself not caring. I don't know why. I have a feeling that I will just be annoyed. No, not annoyed. I have a feeling that when it's written like that, at least how the synopsis is written as well, I'm just like, how long would it take before these paths connect? Will I care enough about the original stories? Will it be strong enough? Is it written well enough for all the stories to be as impactful? Or will it just be heavily layered in one? Like, I don't know, okay? So that's why I'm so unsure, and that's why I'm putting it 8th. And it's just not doing it for me, like the cover and stuff. Like, again, I hope to be proved wrong on all of this. I hope I will love all of them. But it's just a vibe I'm getting, because I feel like I've been hyped by this kind of thing before, and then I usually get disappointed, so that's why my expectations are not that high. But yeah, I'm hoping for like I find like 3-star read out of this, kind of. And on 7th place, I am putting Fire of the Forebearers by L.A. Buck. This is, again, just because of synopsises. I said I don't read synopsises, but I had to read some of them to, you know, make this interesting. It says, like, pitted against one another, with the people and the country they love in jeopardy, the daughter of a deserted son of a king have a chance to fulfill their forebear's legacy or destroy it entirely. And then I'm just like... So it sounds really epic and cool, and I hope it is, but it also is a part of me that I think I will be disappointed. I don't want to set my expectations too high. I feel like it could be like really epic and cool, and like one of the best books I ever read, or like at least a really good one, but I feel like it also can just feel like it is trying to be epic and cool, but it's not going to be. So yeah, there's just something about the vibes. I just feel like I will feel like, yeah. So that's why it is in 7th. But again, maybe I will be proved wrong. So the next one we have is A Song for the Void by Andrew C. Piazza. And this one is actually not a like fantasy. Fantasy is more like a horror, cosmic horror thing. And for that reason alone, it fascinates me. While I have it like in 6th place, I do hope it's gonna be like a bit creepy and cosmic and weird. And I feel like, I don't know what I was thinking about lately. Yes, so it reminds me for some reason about World of Warcraft, because in World of Warcraft you do kind of go into like a void circle thingy, and it reminded me of that, and for some reason that gave me like a homey cozy feeling, and because of that I think I will enjoy it. But I also think a part of me thinks that I will be disappointed, because I am a hard person to please, but hopefully I will be proved wrong. But also, I wonder how fantasy this actually is, since like it's more like a horror than anything else, but it has fantasy elements. So I'm curious, and hopefully I will enjoy it a lot. It just looks a bit different and weird, and I like that, so we shall see. Coming down to top 5, we have on 5th place Scales and Sensibility by Stephanie Bergens. And the reason this is so high up is because I have read other books by Stephanie Bergens, which was her middle grade series with A Dragon with a Chocolate Heart, which I like adored a lot. I really liked how those books, how smart they were, how cozy they were, and this seems like a cozy kind of fantasy with like Sense and Sensibility retelling thingy with dragons, cozy. I don't know if it's like a romance, but let's see. Does it say if it is? Yeah, romantic comedies. I hope it has weird smut. At least funny smut. Like a one funny smut scene, if it has that, it's guaranteed a high rating for me. And it just seems like a funny book, so I think I will enjoy it. And hopefully it will be like a nice 4-star read, and that's why it is on 5th place. So now on 4th place we have Miss Percy's Pocket Guide to Care and Feeding of British Dragons by Queen B. Olson. And this one is basically about someone who inherits a dragon and is gonna take care of it, and for that alone I just think I will enjoy it. If it really goes into like the proper dragon lore, if I get like this, I wouldn't necessarily say it needs to be cozy, but like if you go into this like process of parenting a dragon in like a proper well-written way, I know I'm gonna enjoy it a lot. But if it's like not the way I'm thinking in my head. I don't know if I would enjoy it. Having a trouble describing this stuff in my head, okay? But it just seems super, super cute, and I don't know if it's actually supposed to be cute. That's also a thing. But it seems like literally funny. It says like, but England has not seen a dragon since, well, ever. Like, it says like that in synopsis. It gets like of this like a bit of a quirky vibe. So I feel like it's going to be in the vibes that I will enjoy, which is why it is. Now on third place we have Mysterious Ways, which is by Abby Evans. And in this one, I think I would enjoy just based on the last thing that says here. It says, Mysterious Ways is a fantasy novel set in a matriarchal world. Women are empowered, they worship a goddess, and same-sex relationships are common and socially acceptable. For that alone, do I need anything else? My voice is dying. Seems like a kind of world I would enjoy. Hopefully it is written strongly. And it just seems to be a kind of fantasy that I would definitely enjoy. So that's why it gets third place. And I'm really excited. So I'm excited for all of these for different reasons. I just feel like these are the ones I will vibe with more with my taste, you know. Now, second place goes to A Touch of Light by Taiga Abdallah. And this a lot for the reason of the cover, because it has like the kind of like epic fantasy cover, and I usually enjoy the insides of those. Kind of like don't really read the synopsis properly, but it says like a sprawling epic fantasy where religion and politics are one. Griffin riders roam the sky, and a looming blight threatens to tear everything down. Like the kind of setup that I think is like stamp of fantasy, and I really enjoy it. If it's written well, if it's done well, I think this will be like so far up and very enjoyable. So we shall see. But it also might be a total disappointment like everything else in life. So let's hope not. If you know the finalists for SPFBO in general, you might know like which one is left, and that is The Umbral Storm by Alec Hudson. This is the one I apparently think I'm gonna put in first place. I don't remember why. I did like the ratings quite a while ago. So I like, why was this the first place? Let's see what it says here. It says, 1,000 years ago, the heart of the world was shattered. Its fragments scattered across the lands. Ooh, and now you're trying to assemble them. And then it says underneath, Darren has known nothing in his life except suffering. And there's a thing. I just like people who suffers. That sounds awful. I just want trauma. And I want to know why he's just not only not suffering. And I think like the rise up story for that kind of character is like, I love them, okay? So that's why I think I will love it. And I think that like, it just sounds like something I will love. So again, if it's written well, if the story set up well, I have a feeling it's gonna be like something I really enjoy. So I think this will be number one for me. Well, like, to be honest, I don't love the cover, but like just the vibe I'm getting is that this will be number one. So hopefully I'm correct if I know my own taste well. But it's also hard, you know, to gather from a synopsis, because you can read a book and instantly like something doesn't match with you. So we shall see. But yeah, that is my predictions. I did it simple, easy, of how I think it will go. For like ratings themselves, I am unsure. But do check out Cassidy's website down below, where you can like keep up with like my ratings and stuff. I am planning to do some vlogs for this. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do vlogs or like a separate review for each book, but I might just do like a vlog where I do 5 in each, which is what I usually do. If like goes to plan, I might have to cut it down to like 2 or 3 in each, but we shall see. So it would be like at least like 2 vlogs where I like read half and then the next one the other half. So yeah, that will probably come next year though, so check out and stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you so much for Cassidy for inviting me to join this. I feel like I'm really, I would say, branching out and reading books that I probably wouldn't pick up maybe otherwise, at least not in a good long while, etc. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my Patreon down below if you want to support my channel further. Leave like a fantasy themed emoji down below, you know, the wizard or the dragon or something, if it's fitting. And you should see me soon in a new video. Goodbye!